Well, if you're watching this, let me give you the too long didn't read version, save you some time. Uh, so I did try to do coconut again, and it did not go well at all. I tried one without inulin, and I tried one with inulin, and a little bit. At least I had some decent ingredients, but it just yeah, it turns out to something not not good. But well, anyway, this is going to be definitely the last time I try to do coconut healthy yogurt. It's just not something I can do. But anyway, if you want to see the journey, I posted this here. But I definitely want to give you a heads up on how it turned out, just so I would not waste your time. So, if you all have a good way to make good healthy coconut yogurt using that Dr. Davis method with increasing the bacteria count to very good levels, I would absolutely love to hear it, because I've done my best, and on the third failure, gosh, I think it's time to call it quits. All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoy the video. I appreciate y'all watching, and thank you. Hey, so we are going to make a super yogurt with coconut milk. So, granted, this is the third time I've done this. I haven't had much luck with different kinds of coconut milk. However, I think this might be the charm, right? Because we have a lot of we have ingredients. It's just coconut milk and water and coconut. That's it. Pretty much everyone I've had before this has had something in it. It hasn't been pure. So, good thing is, I think we're gonna, at least we got quality stuff now. Now, what I've done is these have been in the fridge for a while. They got pretty soft there. So the idea is to help separate this. Look at that, this is coconut right there. Fantastic. From the water. So I'm trying to get the water content down as much as I can to make this yogurt. Because what will happen is, if there is a high water content, you'll end up with just water and just a film on the top. And it smells good and it tastes good, but you don't really want to eat it. So, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to make this yogurt with some very good bacteria. So this is Therabiotic Complete. And it has a whole list of wonderful bacteria. Trying to focus, I apologize. And in pretty high counts. So what we're going to do with this is also add this Lactobacillus caseri, BNR17. This, we're going to dramatically increase the amount of bacteria in here from billions to trillions by cooking it for 36 hours. So all of these are, the vast majority, there are a few towards the bottom that cook at about 40 degrees C, which is maybe over 100, 102, 103. But most of these are cooking at 99 degrees Fahrenheit or about 37 degrees Celsius. So let's get started. So I've already grabbed 2 pills and with the bacteria in it. That's all that's in here is bacteria. It's not a pill or anything. I've already cut it. I used this little scissors here to cut it to make it easier to do this with one hand. And let's get that in there. It's just taking a sweet time to get out. Come on, you're gonna be making great yogurt. Just be happy. Okay, and with this, we're going to get 1/4 of a tablespoon in there and in here. All right. Put these away. Okay, now to just normally what I would do is I would put one spoon, teaspoon, tablespoon, sorry, 1 tablespoon of inulin in each one, and this is to help the bacteria grow. However, it will create a fair amount of whey. So we're going to try something and just put it into one. There we go. And kind of stir that up a wee bit. Okay, there's that. All right, so now we add our coconut, which looks like my try to get that water out of there. Wow, there's a bunch of water, isn't it? Look at that. Holy moly. There's a lot of water, isn't it? Well, so you get little coconut and a whole bunch of water. Look at that. That's like nothing. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's just water. Unreal. So you're just paying for water. All right. Well, I've got 3 of these here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to make what I can with this. So let me pause this for just a minute while I do that. Ooh, well, I made a pretty good mess. So I tried to break this up as much as possible. I think the guidance is kind of to do it for maybe a few hours. So let's mix this up. Oh, you know what I forgot to add? I forgot to add honey. So other thing I did learn about this with all my misadventures was that coconut does not have the same amount of sugars that milk does. So it's kind of necessary to add a little bit of sugar in the form of either honey or maybe sugar to this mix. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Now, granted, I did put a little bit. So what I did is ended up, I split this up. I used 3 cans. I would say maybe use 4. And I split this up, and I did end up adding a little bit of water back in there, the coconut water. I'm not going to say milk because, good Lord, it's just water. Put that in there. Mix this up really good. So I'm guessing that once this thing gets to 99 degrees, it's going to kind of magically turn into some semblance of something that might look like yogurt. It looks like we're not going to get a lot, but let's try this anyway. Let's give it a go. So we've got that. We have the one with the inulin here, and we have the one with the without here. Okay, so we're going to stick this into our yogurt machine, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so we need to add some water to this, and we won't be using a lot because there's not much in here. And the reason we're doing this is that as we're cooking this, we want this to be at or above the line that the milk is at, so that way it's uniform as it cooks. Because if you don't, then it will it won't cook properly. It won't turn into that nice wonderful yogurt that we are hoping that it's going to turn into. Okay, so now we're going to hit our temperature one time, and we're going to drop this down to 99 degrees. That'd probably be about 37 degrees Celsius. And let's hit start, and we're going to bump this up to 36. Now the last batch I made, the little skim stuff at the top, it smelled very good and it did taste okay. So I'm hoping that maybe with a higher fat content, and let's hit start, and that's it. Hopefully that higher fat content with this yogurt, that it'll come out better. So all right, well, we'll see you in 36 hours, or in YouTube time, like 1 second. So this is our end product, and it is about as unappetizing as I could possibly imagine. It's so hard. I think this is an epic failure. So yeah, holy moly, I don't know what this is. I sure wouldn't want to eat this. So yeah, so my coconut yogurt, I'm sure some people can do it, but I can't. I think I'm retired. So these are gonna get thrown out, and I'm not gonna try this again. I appreciate y'all humoring me on this misadventure. Y'all take care.